Hi TikTok, Dennis here one more time. It's a beautiful summer afternoon here in Brisbane, and yeah, it is such a beautiful day. The weather is amazing. The meteorological department had predicted some rains, but we haven't seen any, so we're enjoying the sunshine as it lasts. And I'm shooting from the beautiful Centenary Rowing Club in River Hills. It's a beautiful place. The Brisbane River is just behind me, and it's just a very serene environment here. And so I'm just going to be doing a follow-up video on what I shared previously about this video that said from Lynn Ngugi's interviewing Mr. Kochei, and he said that sending students abroad is a form of slavery. So I'm going to address two things in this video, and the first thing that I'd want to mention is it really slavery? And my immediate answer would be no, it's not slavery. Traveling and seeing the world is one of the best ways of you appreciating life and growing as an individual. If you get an opportunity to travel, even just within your own country, you get to appreciate life in a better way, in a more diverse way. And so for me, I would say if you get an opportunity to travel abroad for studies, then go for it, because number one, you're expanding your view of life. And number two, there's just that opportunity to be able to impart knowledge from a different point of view. And you're going to be doing that, interacting with people from a diverse backgrounds and who have a different point of view from yourself. So I would want to say, if you get an opportunity to study abroad, please take it, because your world is going to expand in a different way. Your mind is going to expand. You're definitely going to grow as an individual. So is it slavery? Is it a bad thing? Let me say that. Is it a bad thing? I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. And especially if you come to a country like Australia, where it's super multicultural, then you are going to really appreciate the fact that you're going to really expand and grow as an individual, because your thought process is going to be challenged, or maybe expanded, or even made better. And I think that is a good thing for anyone, any person to grow. Look at it even this way. You are raised in somewhere like Eldoret. You get an opportunity to go and study in Nairobi. Automatically, you are going to grow as an individual. So what about stepping out of your country and going outside? Then definitely you're going to really grow. And I think that's a good thing. And that's why I've always enjoyed working in this industry, because of just seeing that growth in people. People definitely grow. People metamorphosize into different people, and their thought processes definitely change and expand. And that is such a beautiful thing to watch. So get an opportunity to study abroad, please take it, take it, take it. The second thing I'm going to address in this video is why would you want to study abroad? And from my own perspective, of course, a lot of people are looking for opportunities, and it's opportunities in terms of career development, opportunities in terms of economic opportunities, opportunities in terms of increasing your chances of employability and being competitive in the world. Unfortunately, those are good whys to why you would want to come and study abroad. But unfortunately, from what Mr. Kochei observed, and something that I've also seen, is the fact that most people would want to come and study abroad just simply because they saw someone coming to study abroad, and from what the person will be posting on social media, they present this lifestyle that studying abroad is the life abroad is all fancy and all beautiful and bliss, and there's no challenge and all that. So that is also what has motivated so many people to come. And unfortunately, when you take that approach, is that you don't get the real picture of what exactly is happening. And he kept on saying that the picture that is presented back at home is so different, and then when the student comes on the ground, then definitely things are different. So why would you want to come and study abroad? Is it just because you saw your friend going to study abroad and they they present this fancy lifestyle and all those kind of things? Or is it because you really want to come and study abroad? So I would say, ask yourself why. And that is why it is important for you as the student and even the parents to have these conversations well on in advance. Have these conversations. Is it a viable thing? Because you have to prepare in all fronts. You have to prepare financially, you have to prepare psychologically, you have to prepare emotionally, and and all those kind of things, because there's going to be that sense of separation. Are you ready for it? So these conversations should be and he was Mr. Koche was proposing that you start having these conversations early, and I 100% want to agree with him that these are conversations that we should start as as early as possible, so that students are not given pressure, or the children are not given pressure by just what they are seeing, but they should also have the why they want to study. And that goes to, it doesn't matter if you are finishing Form 4 or you're finishing your bachelor's and you want to do your master's or you want to make a transition in your career. The why is very important. And I would want to share my own story. My why was because I wanted to expand my professional my profession, in terms of I wanted to grow professionally, because I used to work in the international education industry I worked in the agency, I worked with universities, I worked with different organizations in between there. And for me, when I used to apply for certain jobs, I couldn't be able to get them because of that fact that I did not have international education, because the people who used to get those kind of jobs were people who had already been educated in UK or Australia or the US. And the fact that they had that kind of exposure made them more marketable for certain roles in the industry. So that is the reason why personally I chose to want to also study abroad, so that I can be able to expand my professional my professional outlook, so that I can be more competitive and more marketable when it comes to certain roles. And so I think answering why you want to come is very important. And finally, I would want to say, we know the challenges we are having as a country. So I know most people are looking for opportunities just to get out. The picture that we have already been painted is that, there's no opportunities back at home. And so people are looking for opportunities outside. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, honestly, because where the opportunities is, you should go for them. And so even if that is your why, then that is okay. But as you are doing that, as you are asking yourself the why, the preparation bit is also very important, because as they say, vitu kwa ground ni different. So are you well prepared for what you are going to encounter as you're making this transition? So in my next video, I'm going to be addressing now the preparedness. How do you prepare for life abroad? And is it possible that you can actually even be adequately prepared for what to expect down here? So that is what I'm going to be addressing in my next video, because also that is one thing that he raised, that people come overseas, they are stranded because the financial bit was never catered for well, the social bit was not catered well, and those are conversations that we really need to have. So I'm going to be addressing that in my next video, and hope it is going to help somebody. And please leave a comment, send your questions as well if you want me to address anything, and I'll be happy to address them the best way I can from my own knowledge. Thank you, and have a lovely and amazing, beautiful day, and make sure to be happy and enjoy your Christmas holidays. And I hope you're spending it with your families and friends and the people that you love. Thank you. See you in the next video.